I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach, with today's sales tip. Every time I go into a dealership, I'll be talking about creating excited, loyal, lifetime customers. Isn't that what this is about? Isn't that what training is about? Being better today than we were yesterday so we can close a higher percentage of our leads, right? So we can hold a fair profit and do it in a way that builds a satisfied customer that returns and send us referral, and that we can go home and sleep well at night knowing that we did a great job and we are a benefit to others. Isn't that what we're here for? So for today's sales tip, every time I go into the dealership, I'm talking to them about building this bank of loyal lifetime customers. But you can't have a loyal lifetime customer until you sell them the car, right? And we know that a fair profit is synonymous with a happy customer, right? That's one of the things in the business I love, right? And listen, I also want to encourage my satisfied customers to come back. So today's sales tip is about your referral program. Every time I go into the dealership, I'm talking about our referral program. And I say to the team, do you have a referral program? And guess what I hear all the time? Oh, yeah, we do. And I say, lay it out for me. Well, I think, and they start looking at each other to fill in the blanks. Okay, if you don't know it, then you can't be possibly taking advantage of it, right? So the first thing is, if you don't know your dealership's referral program, find it out. What is it and how does it work? Find it out. Okay, now that you know it, go ahead and figure out how you're going to implement it. Now, if they don't have a referral program, that's okay. A lot of dealerships don't. I would put one together myself if I was you. One of the dealerships I was selling at, I developed a referral program with somebody that was back in service. He ran into a bunch of friends. It wasn't service customers, but he ran into friends in his social circles, and he'd send them to me. Nobody had ever offered him a referral program. I offer him a referral program, and it really benefited me, right? A referral program says, I would appreciate you going out of your way to tell people about me and sending them to me. And if they come in and they say, yes, I'll take this car home today, I will do this for you. Now, one of the most powerful things we did when we were at Budget is we'd send people a gift card for $50 to a local restaurant. This worked in a couple different ways, because by sending it to a local restaurant, I was supporting the restaurants around the dealership. In fact, I would walk in and see the owner or the manager and say, hey, we're from Budget. We're just down the street. We sell cars, and we love to give referral gifts, because most of our business is repeat and referral, and we love to send people to dinner as a thank you, and we'd love to send them to your place. I would like to buy 10 cards, and most of the time, they would sell us these cards at a discount, as a volume discount. A win-win-win. The person who sends a referral wins, they get dinner on you. You win, you make the sale, and the restaurant wins. They have a potentially excited, loyal, lifetime customer if they do a great job when they're in there. So if your dealership doesn't have one, come up with one, and then you got to figure out how to implement it. Now, let me tell you this. You have to make sure that you are reminding people of your referral program. They'll forget. There's a card, there's a punch card for this, there's a loyalty card for this. Everything you seem to buy and every place you seem to do business has something. What, you got your Walgreens card with you today? I don't know. I get so tired. So don't make this a hassle for your buyer. You need to tell them at delivery and give them 4 or 5 cards. You need to remind them on follow-up, maybe even send them reminder a mail or email that says, hey, listen, if you have anybody, send them to me. I will take care of them. And if they buy, I'll send you this. So make sure that you're promoting your referral program. I don't even put it, maybe even a sign on my desk. Promote your referral program. Okay, and the last part of this is pay your referral program. My sister had sent a couple people to my old dealership after I left, to one particular salesman, and he said, I'm going to send you a referral, and never did. A year later, she sent another person, and again, he kept promising her and never did it. She said, I'm not going to beg for the money. Anyway, guess what? She don't send anybody there anymore. And I think he ran into red tape. That's still his problem. He's lost business because he didn't follow through on what he said he was gonna do. Does that make sense? And there's people out on the street, advocates that will advocate for you, and their time's valuable. It's not the $50 that they care about. It's that recognition. Look, I helped you, man. Look how I'm helping you. Look how I'm helping you. People want to feel like they're a benefit to you. And listen, people also love that reciprocation where you show appreciation, and a form of some kind of referral program will do that. So pay them. And the second part of that, pay them, part 3 of this, pay them, is to call people who sent you a referral when you don't sell the car. This is pretty important because sometimes referrals will come in and not buy. And I want to go ahead and head that off. Call, hey, you sent in your buddy Bill. Thank you so much for sending him. That was awesome. I appreciate you. I wanted to just let you know I love the guy. We got along great. Unfortunately, we didn't have anything that would meet his goals or blank, blank, blank. If you couldn't sell him a car, still follow up with the person who sent you the referral so that you can set the stage, because if they send you people and you're not selling them a car, they'll quit sending them to you unless you make that call to them afterwards. Start a referral program. Tell everybody about it and follow through. If you want to build your bank of excited, loyal, lifetime customers, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. And it's not reactive, it's proactive. You have to make this decision and you have to take the consistent action to make it happen. Does it matter? I'm going to tell you right now, it does matter. I have salespeople say, I don't even know if I'll be here in a year. Well, that's a big mistake. Because if you are there in a year and you haven't planned to be there, you've lost a year, right? And maybe that's what you've done in the last few years. Here's the thing. Whether you're going to be there for the rest of your career or not, act like you are. And this referral plan will come back to you, not just long-term, but short-term as well. I had on the last day of the month when I was in East Moline, Illinois, 2 people come in on the last day of the month that referred that I had no idea were coming, and that put me over the top. I had nothing to do with it other than asking people to send me people. 2 people out of the blue on the last day of the month. And I can tell you story after story that I've witnessed from salespeople that I've trained and coached over the years, how these referrals have hit that next level bonus, how these referrals have made them the salesman of the month by a half a car or a car. And sometimes how these have saved them from being out of the draw in a bad month, right? They are so important, and you have to run after them. Today's sales tip: know your referral program and work it. Good selling.